And we're back.
Woohoo!
So, yeah, you guys are in this circular chamber with the domed roof, I want to say hexagonal, no, octagonal, what did I call it before? Like pulpit in the center.
Yeah.
With the splayed book, 2 coloured covers on either side, and benches surrounding it. What are you doing?
I'd like to go up and try and read the book.
Okay. So you approach the centre of the room. There is a book in the centre of it, and as you view the book initially, there is basically the most recent entry appears to be has been written in the center of the page in black ink, and it basically reads 1 complete set enchanted jade armor.
What?
Okay. Well, that's not what we want. We want the dark steel, black steel weapon.
Okay. So you flick back a handful of pages until you find basically an entry that says, let me look up precisely what it is. Okay. The entry says 8 crates black steel weapons unmarked.
Woof. That's a lot of crates. Cool. I'd like to try and figure out how I see the hidden shit.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Damn it, that's really bad.
Okay. So you examine the book, searching for ways that might make the other text visible. You find no signs of hidden ink or in fact any other kind of evidence that this has been marked in any way.
Could you, Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
could you maybe spoof your identity again?
But that is something that we were kind of warned against.
Yeah, that would.
Well, it's transforming, right?
That's a type of magic, type of magic that
It's not.
kind of warned
It's not a
against.
transmutation though. It's an illusion.
Yeah, it is an illusion. It might be okay. But then again, the spell I cast earlier was an abjuration, but it is editing something. So
Well, we're gonna require some kind of magic.
okay.
At least that was what we were
Yeah.
told, right?
Yeah. You know what? It's a good idea. I'm gonna try it. Can I use good old Nyxes magic aura
Okay.
to pretend to be evil vampire dude?
Lycidius Zaranda. Can you
Yeah.
roll me the specific description of Nystal's magic aura, please?
I think it's the mask effect. But
You change the way target appears to spells or magical effects that detect creature types, such as a paladin's divine sense or the trigger of a symbol spell.
yeah, because it's
Okay, so yeah, you are essentially changing your creature type. So I will say
Yeah.
that works. Okay.
okay.
So
Cast a spell.
you cast a spell. That's a 2nd level spell, right?
Yes.
I need a D8.
second level illusion.
Okay. Again, you feel the strange feedback or like resistance, but nothing unusual happens.
Yeah, I imagine Elizabeth does one of those like all over like shivers, just like
Yeah.
ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just that weird feedback again. But yeah, does anything change about the book?
Does anything change about the book? On initial inspection, nothing.
Okay.
If you touch it.
Well, yeah, if I like, yeah, if I actually like hold the book.
Okay, you pick up and hold the book.
Yeah.
No.
Um, the problem here is I can only the only way I can think of figuring this out is by using more magic. However,
Yeah.
It seems dangerous.
Well, the only magic I can think of that would be useful will take me quite a while to cast. I'd have to cast a ritual for the things I'm thinking of. And obviously if one of those doesn't work, then the other is also a ritual, so that would just slow us down even more.
so I'm assuming
I mean, it may be
you're
our only
thinking
choice.
you're thinking detect magic, right?
Yeah, that's one of them.
And the other is
Comprehend languages, which has got a much less likely chance of working, I'll admit.
Well, while you're
Mhm.
casting that, other people can have a go at examining
Yeah.
it.
what we
I mean-
could do is we can head into the laboratory because it was his private lab, right?
Well, Grim, why don't you have a look? You're good with magic items.
Well, I can have a look. It said I needed like magical powers to.
I can help with. Well, this is the thing. I'll try and help with that.
Yeah, he said you need magic powers to be able to read it, not necessarily to work out what's up with it.
I guess that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. And I can help.
Well, like I might as well give it a go.
Sure. Make me, I guess, another investigation check, but with advantage for your thing.
Oh yeah. No, it's usually double. It's called expertise.
Oh, double expertise then. Okay, yeah, whatever, whichever that is.
Well, yeah, double expertise is not entirely accurate, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that would be +5. So that would be 26.
26. Okay.
God
Damn,
damn.
son.
Rick.
So, Grim, you examine this thing over and over. You can't find any evidence of any like additional ink or markings or anything in the book. But as you're flicking through the pages, there's a faint after image as you flick the pages, almost like there's like a spectral or ethereal book that's turning with it.
So we need to shift to. Okay.
It is entirely possible that there is a linked book to this that
Yeah.
exists on a different plane.
True sight would true sight allows you to look into the other into another plane. So, okay. Do any of us have anything that would allow us to look into other planes?
There is something in that book. That book I read on the boat about divination that allowed them.
Can you use that somehow? Elizabeth?
Rip.
Oh, well, that's
I
unfortunate.
think Cav may have died.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe the spell she is referring to is see invisibility.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
You
Hello?
back?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone went quiet for no reason.
You did too, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I was saying, well, there is something that's similar. There is something like that written in that book I had on divination about that Latherman wrote, but I've no idea what would happen if I try and cast from that, or even if I could. And then I asked out of character what exactly that spell was, because I've
It was the see invisibility spell, was it not?
yeah,
Which lets you see a short distance into the ethereal plane.
yeah.
That seems like our best bet. Like, just out of character, that sounds the
Yeah.
closest to what we could potentially do.
how long does it last?
An hour.
Oh,
So we
So-
could easily go to the lab and figure it out.
Yeah, I will say you're in the state that it currently is. You cannot cast it from the book that it is written in. You would need to
Yeah.
transcribe it into your spell book to fully understand the spell.
Yeah.
Which how long would this process be?
2 hours.
Hmm.
2 hours, and it would
That's-
require a lot of materials, which we'd have to leave this place to get, unless he happens to have some lying around his lab.
Um,
I don't know if he happens to have 100 gold's worth of expensive inks lying around in his lab.
well, he does have the tools to repair magical artifacts, apparently, so we might as well check the lab.
Yeah, we might as well go to the lab first.
Okay.
And if things come to a scrap, having the staff will give me an option that isn't casting spells. Not that it will come to a scrap.
Now, there's one problem. If it comes to a scrap, we can't flee quickly due to the weird hallways.
No, we can't.
Unless it only affects you going one way, which would be nice.
Yeah, unlikely.
Well, I guess that means we'll just have to do a bit of a fighting retreat.
We'll see. Well, let's hope it doesn't get to that.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just get to the lab.
So, where are you headed?
Because I can't, in character, I can't remember what door he said specifically. I just remember he said there was a door where off to one side there was a smaller door which we had to go through.
yes,
Then
it's
it went round to the right, and then it was the third door on the left.
Yes.
yes.
But I don't remember where exactly that small door off to one side of another door was.
So, give me a perception check to judge the room.
Okay. It's my 18 passive perception not help me.
Just make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
So, you glance around the room. There's really only one other door other than the one that you entered through that you can identify. I say that. There is one large door that you can identify with a door to the side of it.
That sounds like what we're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't say it was hidden at all, did he, Grim?
Not no, but I wouldn't be surprised if something was left out.
You really don't trust him, do you?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, it's fair. It wouldn't be the first time we've led slightly. Try that sentence again. Wouldn't be the first time we've been led slightly astray, but it's the best that we have, so we
Yeah.
may as well go for it.
Admittedly, he could just have made us go through one of the earlier doors, probably, and sent us into the void, or well.
Wherever else. Let's just try it.
So you push open the second door. It goes for about maybe 6 or 7 feet before curving to the right.
Well, this definitely looks right.
Track so far.
You follow it
And he
down.
He definitely said third door to the left, didn't he?
Yes, or
Yes.
to the left.
Okay.
Cool.
So you proceed a short distance down this corridor and eventually come across a series of doors. upon reaching the third door on the left, you go for the handle and realize that upon the knob of the door is the same sigil that you've seen before for Odin Tarland.
Okay, good.
So this would indeed seem to match up.
Right, let's go for it then.
You push open the
Wait.
door.
Um,
That's a question.
Yeah, I'll push open the door.
oh, okay.
Okay, you push open the door. It leads into sort of a middling-sized room. Quite possibly the smallest of all of the rooms that you've been in so far, but still large enough to house 2 long workbenches and a series of shelves containing tools.
Oh, yeah, I'd also like to dismiss the Nystal's magic aura that's on me,
Okay.
just in case that fucks with anything.
Okay.
Well,
So, stepping into the room, the first thing that you identify is the staff is there. It is currently on a raised support that is like holding it in place atop the desk,
Okay.
presumably where it has been being worked on. As you sort of cast a look around the room, there's a number of tools here that probably Grim you'd be at least slightly familiar with, in terms of they are sort of like basic tinkerer's tools. Things like magnifying scopes, things for small detail work, etc. As well as a set of woodcarver's tools, which you are familiar with as well.
yes, I am. Surprisingly enough, yeah. That hasn't really come into play recently, but yeah.
Nope.
Hmm.
There's multiple sets of tools, some of which you can identify as tinkerers and woodcarver's tools. The other thing of note is basically what looks like at first you think it's it's quite obviously a helmet that at first looks almost like it's covered in a layer of rust or mildew, but actually has more of a it's a strange greenish metallic hue.
Interesting. Well, you
Oh,
probably shouldn't touch these things.
well, I want the staff.
Oh, yeah, no, the staff will get, but I was like
Yeah.
looking at the
The
helmet.
other things, though.
Yeah, I'd like
Like-
to grab the staff.
Okay.
Like I imagine I was saying it as I was like looking at the helmet.
And you dismissed Nystals, so
Yeah.
let me check the wording on this sigil. Okay, so yeah, you take the staff from the bench, and you watch as you lift it, a rune that was present underneath the staff winks out of existence, and you feel a wash of magic over you. Nothing happens.
Because yeah,
Yet.
Alice was probably a little bit nervous about taking it, and then nothing happens, and she goes, okay, well, we've got the staff.
Yeah, good. Still, I do have to say, it's a little odd that they made this, claws into the rune, I guess. But it worked out.
How do you mean?
Well, if you're like working on an artifact in a secret location, would you go through the effort of like allowing your client to pick up the weapon in your secret lab that they should never ever be able to get to?
Hmm.
Well,
I mean, it's
again,
better to overplan with like specific that aren't necessary than to underplan and be like, well, shit.
And besides, like there's possibly there is the possibility that maybe he would have had, like, if we got there and there wasn't drama, that he would have been like, oh yes, my apologies, the staff is still in my lab. I will have to come get it. Would you like to come with?
Right.
I don't know if he'd be that averse to our client seeing his lab.
Really?
I feel like he would be, considering how much trouble we had to go through to get it from him.
I suppose.
Yeah. We'd
But
probably.
regardless, it's apparently there. I'm fine. What else do we need to do here?
Well, this should be a safe space to figure out scroll. Oh no, well we didn't have the materials, did we?
Yeah, unless he's got 100 gold's worth of special inks, and we have 4 hours for me to sit here.
I might as well have a look, although the 4 hours might be a problem.
Yeah.
Also, taking
take
anything that isn't ours might be an issue.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm almost
So I
wondering
think
if I
you'd
can-
rather have us, like, repay him for that, for his ink. Surely he didn't secure the ink as well, right? Or maybe he has a box that it's hidden in. That would
maybe-
make more sense.
Well, yeah, also, I don't necessarily think if it's necessarily him who might have protected his ink, but just, the whole place in general. Like, this whole place, from the way he was talking about it, it made this whole place seem like it's completely wired against all these people not taking each other's shit.
It hasn't been too bad so far.
That's because we haven't touched anyone else's stuff.
Yeah. I mean, speak for yourselves.
Well, like it's not been great for you guys, but it hasn't been, unredeemably bad.
Point is, we've got to do something about that book.
Unless you have another way of getting to a different plane or seeing into a different plane.
Yeah, you two wouldn't happen to have any surprises up your sleeve, right?
No.
Hmm.
Nothing that can help us here.
Yeah.
Just looking for all their stuff, but I don't see anything.
I mean, I could try and ask him again. Like, ask him specifically what the book needs me to do.
Well,
Well, I mean, we kind of know.
what I'm guessing is you have the fork was attuned specially, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that somehow links to the book as well.
But he did say he's likely had a lot of permissions receded. I suppose it's worth a try.
Elizabeth, thinking on that and what he did say, it is entirely possible that when they bring others here to perform these exchanges, write in these books, etc., that they bring them in on different frequencies. Because as long as they had the planar alignment and location correct, they could meet face to face, but never really be able to interact with each other, enter into these books without ever being able to read what the other person wrote. And the whole exchange would be perfectly secure.
Yeah. You know what, now that you said that... Yeah. Okay, maybe the key will be able to reveal the information in some way. Well, it can't hurt to try it.
What did you roll previously on your investigation for this key? It was fairly high, wasn't it?
The investigation for the key, Yeah.
Or the Arcana for the
29.
key. Yes,
Got
29.
like a 29.
Yeah.
So I will say after like a couple of moments study of the key, the key is like the key has been brought out of alignment. It has just dumped you in the basically the astral layer of this plane. You can't from the key in its current state. You can't learn what the frequencies should be. It is now inert. It is attuned to the plane, but it is inert in terms of frequency.
So in other words, it wouldn't help.
It cannot help in its current state. No.
Well, but even though they refuse to answer, there's nothing that says we can't leave and come back. As long as we don't trigger any major alarm.
Well, no, wasn't this a one-time key or something?
But you have access to the plane shift spell.
Mm-hmm.
So Elizabeth can just cast plane shift again to bring you back.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but it won't give the thing itself won't give us special access, like anywhere here.
Although I don't think we want to plane shift in here ourselves, do we?
It sounds like it would be a bad idea.
Yeah. The other so here the options are we go looting for 200 gold's worth of inks and paper, or what is it? Which is going to be tricky at best. We I was considering if we should just take the book.
I feel like that would be a really terrible idea.
Yeah,
I feel like that will
yeah.
cause a lot of chaos.
That's the worst idea you've ever had.
Well, you say that.
I don't think it's the worst.
I've had way worse ideas.
Well,
Okay,
let's
then
think about.
correction. That's one of the worst ideas you've ever had.
Well, would it be that bad if we somehow shut this place down?
I don't think it's
I
a
think if we
danger
took-
of shutting it down. I think it's of us being able to get out of here at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm more worried about.
Yeah.
I guess that's also true.
Like, it's all well and good to shut this place down, but I want to go home.
If only we had
Yeah.
a time bomb.
Oh.
Right. So how do we get out of it? How do we get the information from this fucking book?
So I don't know. Kelariis wouldn't think of this because she has no idea what the fuck this spell is. But do you have blink, Cav, or does Elizabeth have blink?
Not the spell blink, no.
Do you have anything that I know it's kind of dangerous because it puts you in a different it's not state of existence, the other one, moving through different spaces, but do you have anything that puts you in the ethereal plane, because that might do the same thing. Just smack my headphones.
No.
Wild shit.
No, I do not.
My one idea.
Lyra, you got any special powers?
Lyra.
Right?
She
I don't think she does.
like looks at you and then just yawns.
You know what?
Yep.
Fair, honestly, fair. Because I'm assuming going to the crossroads won't help us, which is something I could do in theory, but I don't think that will really help in this case.
No, not quite the right.
Seems
way.
unlikely.
That's
Yeah.
the Feywild, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, I could try and ask. I could still try and ask. I could still try and ask the guy. I could try and
Well-
send. I could try and do sending.
What would you ask him?
How the fuck do we get into this book?
Well, I thought it was pretty clear that he didn't know, but
Yeah,
well,
he
that's
did.
such-
He didn't give you the indication that he knew.
and I don't think being outside of the room is going to be threatening enough. change his mind at least.
So just as a thing, Elizabeth, you have the spell Plane Shift, right?
Yeah.
I think when you acquire that, you get the you automatically gain a tuning fork with the attunement of your home plane, right?
I don't think so.
I thought that was
I-
a thing, like with whatchamacallit? Teleportation circle. Let me
No,
check.
yeah, that's teleportation circle.
I thought you had a.
Teleportation circle. No, teleportation circle. You automatically learn the things of certain of other circles, but you don't. There's not a similar thing for plane shift. Though plane shift can take me to a teleportation circle if I know it.
Yeah.
If I know the sigil sequence.
Okay. I thought there was a thing that let you automatically return to your home plane, but apparently not.
Mm.
And you don't have teleportation circle, do you?
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, that's the other thing about plane shift is you cannot currently plane shift home because you don't have the required materials.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
So we can only get back via that little gateway from before.
But well, if we have no way to look in that plane, nor do we have any other spells that could affect the book in a positive sense, we might as well just leave.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
think we have much
in the end,
choice.
like it's gonna be a loss, but it's not a major loss, and I have the unfortunate suspicion that there is a chance we might encounter those weapons anyway. However, they will not be on not be on our side.
No. I mean, honestly, if we can get them before it's been a long time, that would probably be better for us.
I mean, there's probably another way we can help him look into it, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, actually, there was one notable thing in the text which said they were unmarked.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we have a bit... And we also know exactly how many there were. Or at least how many crates.
Yeah.
So we have gotten a bit of information.
And I mean, to be fair,
was-
unmarked could just mean not marked in like affiliation with something, as
That's
opposed to like a make.
But
Mm,
what I did just realize, he could figure out the symbol that goes along with them. With our friend. And we could perhaps use this as a way to, get a little surprise visit in.
What?
Because, like, we have like we have all these exits, right?
I'm sorry,
And
are
they
you,
all.
are you suggesting we try and figure out what symbol this vampire has, and just busting in and going, surprise?
Not today, but
To be fair, like Kelariis has no fucking idea because she doesn't have any sort of idea to figure this out. But I don't think that the sigils are associated with like the clients. I think they're associated with like other people in the network of broke.
Yeah, presumably
That's-
the other
That
auctioneers.
that is the insinuation. Yes.
that wouldn't make sense. But
I
yeah.
guess I think we just have to leave. And we'll have to find another way to help Mr. Yelos.
None of
Mr.
you can
I-
say his fucking name, either of his names.
I know, I'm terrible.
Yavosi? Isn't it
Yavosi. Yeah.
Okay, I have
Yeah.
one last
Mr. Yelos.
suggestion, which the book is linked, right, to the other plane.
Hmm.
What if we cut a page out?
God.
I think that'd be counted as stealing.
But
And I don't think the location that we're in would like that very much.
Well, like the wizard itself said that it belonged to everyone, right? To some degree.
He's not a wizard, but yes.
I'm not sure it goes.
But
Mm,
like I'm this besides the worry that might be stealing, is there any other reason to be worried?
I mean, there might be a booby trap.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
almost
We
certainly
might
trip
bring
the-
down
it
this
would
whole
almost
place on
certainly-
top of us.
Yeah, but it'll almost certainly trip the security of this place.
So, on
And I
that
think we
note,
struggled enough getting in through the front door.
Elizabeth, do you have access to the spell symbol?
No.
Okay. Just give me a flat. Give me a flat Arcana check. Because you've encountered the spell before. Okay. So, from your experience with magical wards and things like that, the often the biggest flaw of a magical ward is the requirement. Is the requirement either to be incredibly specific or remaining vague enough to cover requirements.
Hmm.
So Grimm's plan is not as perhaps as crackpot as it seems, because if there is a ward that says this book is not allowed to be removed, that doesn't necessarily cover a page being removed.
I suppose. Okay.
And I'm not I am fully expecting it not to work, but it's
Vote of confidence.
no, but I don't think anything bad will happen either.
Mm.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we had trouble enough walking in the front door. I don't think the security systems will be any better.
You know,
For
in
us,
that
that
case,
is.
shall we start heading back? I think we're just gonna take the page.
Okay.
I
So
like unless somebody actively is gonna stop me, like that's what I'm suggesting that we do, and like start walking.
So, yeah, you step out of the room into the corridor, turn back, and head back into the room.
I guess I'm not actively going to stop you.
Grim, as you enter the main chamber, give me a perception check.
What do these nomae see?
Ugh, Fuck all.
Subtle.
Okay.
That's lucky 7, right?
So you push open the door, and for the
Technically
briefest
roll me.
moment, it feels like you heard an echo of something echoing in the chamber ahead, but the moment you stop to listen, you don't hear anything else.
I'm sure it's fine. It's probably just the guys.
Do not trust.
Well, I guess I'm walking out with them. I mean, Elizabeth's probably more looking to Kelariis and Arya because she has no idea what to think about this plan.
You think we do? I am very worried about.
Yeah,
Oh.
also, we're not, like, super mind fucked up, so, like,
Yeah, you guys are still recovering.
yeah.
So-
we got our beans freaked and we haven't recovered yet.
You end up in the chamber.
that's the problem.
Grim, you go up to the thing. You have to sort of like pull yourself up onto the small lectern in the center as it's quite high up. You
I will make a point to use a magical, the magical blade, just because it's a magic item. So
okay, so you're using your magic sword.
I'll use failure. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
on
no one else
that
in the room, is there?
Give me a perception check. Okay, so Elizabeth, as you as Grim starts to pull himself up onto this thing and draws the short sword, you are checking the room for threats, and as you cast your eyes upwards towards the overhead dome, you catch the briefest flicker of movement, as a black shape with I guess the easiest way to describe it is what would look like if a giant spider was wearing armor.
That sounds bad.
Sounds bad. Indeed.
Is very lazily crossing the roof,
Don't like that.
one step at a time. It doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you all currently.
Yet.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to say, Elizabeth just goes, Grim, freeze.
I'll wait.
Grim
Look up.
freezes.
And I'm going to point this out to everybody.
I'll just
We,
wait till
look
it
up
passes, I
on
guess.
the ceiling. I mean, yeah, is it just patrolling the room, or is it going to leave?
You wait and watch for a few moments. It creeps slowly, methodically over the top of this dome, before it disappears into basically a small. I say small. It's probably 10-foot wide, gap in the wall that it squeezes into.
Well, now that that's gone, commence the cutting.
Okay. You run the blade down the page and slowly pull the page away. And as you've done this with a magic weapon, there is an after image that comes with it.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Nice.
I can't believe that worked.
Right?
Right.
well,
get that
we're
in your
not.
pocket.
It isn't over yet.
Yeah, get that in your pocket. Let's get out of here.
Yes. I'll specifically not put it in the bag of holding, which is pretty much full at this point, I believe, anyway.
Yeah. So you fold the page, put it in your pocket. And yeah, basically you, as you jump down from the lectern to land on the stone floor below, there's a small clanking sound as you hit the ground in your armor, and all of you hear a faint metal on stone skittering sound that slowly gets closer.
Brisk
I
walk
think
time.
it's-
Come on.
It's time to make some
Yeah,
might
brisk
be.
walk time. Back the way we went.
Okay. How brisk is brisk? 30 feet around?
Well, I guess that would be no. 30 feet around is like running, really.
No, 30 feet round's more like a jog.
I have to dash in order to make 30 feet.
Good point.
I'd say
Well, yeah, this is what I reckon. I reckon it's 20 feet around.
yeah, 20
Okay.
feet around make more sense.
Uh,
Because that would be a brisk pace without full out.
Yeah.
so, in that case...
Because, Elizabeth's got pretty decently long legs.
So, you guys get to about this far away from the lectern, at the point that two metallically armoured, spindly black spiders emerge from vents on either, or emerge from passageways on either side of the room. And as they arrive in the center, the two of them both peel away from the ceiling and land on the ground.
Fuck this.
No.
How is everybody reacting to this set of circumstances?
I'm going to get out my bow.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking. It's fine.
Like, it's not till they start chasing that it's a problem.
Okay, so
Yeah, they might not be going straight for us.
you guys move at the same
that's
same pace
bullshit.
again.
Maybe we
Yeah.
should walk a little faster.
The Grim can't go much faster.
Oh, true.
Arya's kind of like off this thing at the moment, but where are they? So they proceed.
Oh shit! I just noticed Lyra's health got a big bump.
It did, yeah. Oh, she's
Fuck
also
me.
large now,
Ah!
which I need to
He's
fix.
big.
Make her bigger.
Big.
Big wolf.
She has so much more health than me. It's embarrassing.
I mean, that's fuck. That's really funny.
They pursue.
Oh, okay. They are following us.
Oh,
Do
well,
they see-
yeah, no shit. What the fuck did you think they were just coming in for their Sunday tea? And they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna sit here, guys, while you like to raid this place. No.
Okay, better. Okay.
Look,
You
it's
plan.
salty.
What the fuck did you think they were here for?
I thought they would go like examine the crime scene.
No.
Look, okay.
God.
Look, if you want to run, now we can run. Okay.
Yeah, let's fucking run.
We need to. We can't run because we might hit all the triggers. We have to be careful.
Okay, so you guys are at least breaking out into like full speed, or high speed movement rather than this slow walk that you've been doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody, give me an initiative roll,
Oh boy.
because these guys are not going to let this pass
For
lightly.
fuck's sake, my initiative has been shit
Well,
lately.
Oh.
it's okay. I rolled bad too.
Oh my
my
god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Save,
god.
Save us, Grim.
We're so
And-
fucked.
Yeah, Grim, known for his
Nice.
great initiative.
Oh my god, he
Nice.
literally.
And he rolled better than all of us. All right.
Fucking nailed it.
Look, it's because I have advantage nowadays.
It's okay.
That's
We're still
true.
all slower.
So
than
this
the
has not
players.
worked properly with the turn order, but
No, it really hasn't.
21. Crazy.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
that
that's
is-
definitely not worked because that's just yeah.
yeah. There you go. Fix your initiatives.
Oh, there it is.
Alright, everyone, this is a chance to put a higher value than you had.
Except I can see it.
I was gonna say
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna
I
call.
did that wrong. I copied the wrong
Why
one.
is this? What?
I'm doing something wrong.
There we go.
Oh, hang on. I'll just put them in because it doesn't seem to be. working.
Mine just keeps resetting to 0.
Oh yeah, mine just reset to
Oh.
0 again.
Interesting.
Okay, maybe you can't edit it. Maybe I. Maybe
No, I
only
did
can-
mine.
Mine didn't change, so
I did mine.
fuck all y'all.
Yeah, but yours actually worked for some reason. I don't know why.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yours worked in the initiative
Um,
order.
So yeah, let's put a pause on that music and.
And for more relaxing music, definitely.
time for
Yeah,
some
totally.
Danger music. As seeing you guys pick up your pace, they are immediately going to try target. Well, they're going to pick on the stragglers, so whoever doesn't move as fast, so that's going to be Grim and somebody else. Kelariis, odds or evens?
Even.
Okay, it's going to target you.
Okay.
At least I assume they can target without moving. They can. So, I need Constitution saving throws from Grim and Kelariis, please.
Oh.
Guess there's worse things in this world.
Don't say that.
Why
Okay.
would you say that?
So, as these things begin to skitter towards you, the frontal armor plate lifts up from these things to reveal you'd expect it to like lift up and there to be like a spider face underneath it, but it's just it appears to be like machinery, but not like the machinery that you saw in the construct in Lathaman's fortress. These are like almost like fluid mechanisms made out of metal. Like they move like muscle and sinew, but they are clearly made of metal. And
Creepy.
they form like almost like circular mouths as beams of yellow light erupt from them towards Grim and Kelariis. Grim and Kelariis, you feel like these things like impact you off the back of your armor, and you feel your muscles want to lock up. But fortunately, both of you are able to succeed. So. They are going to move the 40 feet that they can move towards you guys.
Also, make Lyra big.
Yeah.
Make Lyra great again.
Make Lyra a chunk.
A chunk!
Chunk.
I hate.
That's good though.
Chonky girl.
Big.
Big!
Big.
Big!
Yes.
We need a better picture for Lyra.
We do. Well, if you want to
Big.
find me one.
I'll have to do some searching. Because, like, she looks way too innocent and cute.
Yeah, she's no longer that cute.
No, she's
Yeah,
kind of
she's not-
scary.
She's not
She's
a wolf
always
cub
cute.
anymore.
No.
So actually, I'm gonna just
Move the map, I
Move-
guess.
yeah, I'm gonna just move you guys to the top up here. Delete my lovely drawn map. And give you guys an idea of. It's not quite 100% accurate to this, but it basically will be something along these lines. As you guys head towards the doorway. Hang on, it's a bit further than that. Probably even a little larger than that. So,
God, Lyra is so.
yeah,
big.
something like
It makes me
something
cry.
like that.
Nice big ass corridor.
But there are statues at each level. So, Grim, take your turn while I draw some statues.
Well, considering they've caught up to us and they're faster than us, yeah. Oop, hello.
Hang on. Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna move over to the one that got to Kelariis. 1, 4, 5. And I guess I'd have I guess I still would have failure out, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I would say you would do, seeing as the speed you decided to move.
Well, let's hope failure does wonders. At least I hope we get advantage.
Yeah, you're in flanking, so you do.
Nice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you hit. You manage to find a weak spot in the armor. You stab into this. As you hit the black surface underneath the armor, it doesn't react like flesh. It reacts like almost like plant fiber or something organic, but not quite fleshy as you would expect.
Well, I was kind of expecting something like metally, but I will happily take that.
But so you pierce in and you feel the discharge from the psychic resonance of failure, but it goes nowhere.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that, but I'm gonna swing with it anyway.
Okay.
for now. Well, that's one more hit, I guess.
A 14 does not hit.
But the 27 does.
But the 27 does, so.
Woohoo. It seems fortunate.
Kelariis. Oh, yeah, let's turn that setting off while I'm here.
I mean, my hand has been on my sword most of this time, so we're just gonna do the thing that I know how to do and pull that out and start hitting. So yeah, we'll just hit the one in me. Before I forget. 2 swings. 1, 2.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Alright. Damage for both. Wow, that's shit rating damage.
Okay.
That is it.
Cool. So yeah, you lay into its plating with 2 big swings that leave gouges in the armor. Arya.
Okay. Lyra's so big. Alright.
You're so excited.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go up here.
Get a big borker in.
Bark! Sorry, this is just really tickling me. And she's gonna bite this thing.
Okay.
That really sucks.
Yeah, it's not enough to pierce the armor. She sort of like dashes in, and it scutters back, and teeth clang off armor plating.
And then, is that flanking, or do I have to move up one?
It would be 1 more for flanking, but remember that you can just mark it with your
Oh yeah, that's
thing
true.
anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna get out Frostbrand and hit it.
You didn't roll with advantage, but sure.
I didn't do that.
just roll it again, just in case.
In case you get a crit.
Yeah, not a
yeah,
crit.
that's a hit. So. It is not immune to cold damage, so it takes the full damage. Roll me extra d8 for your bond as well.
Nice burp.
Sorry. Okay. Elizabeth.
Cool. I would like to know what it is you want me to roll if I want to bash this thing with the staff. I'm kind
Okay.
of scared of using magic.
So
I want to go.
let me find it,
It's,
and I will add it to your inventory.
Yeah, can I-
No. Oh, and it's called Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
'cause, yeah, if
I don't know if that added properly.
Just straight to my.
Oh, it did, but it didn't include it as an attack roll. But essentially, it is a. Oh wait, you're not attuned to it.
No.
So I suppose it is still technically a magical quarterstaff. So it's your regular. It's a strength attack roll with strength, but with a +2 to attack and damage.
Okay, cool. So I get a +2, and let me just double check. Yeah, I am proficient in quarterstaff, so I get my proficiency.
You are.
And I'm rolling with advantage.
Woohoo. Let's see. And the spider bolt.
Oh wow, nice.
Crit
Oh,
bop!
Wow.
of course.
How much damage does it
Wait,
do?
why do you get to attack twice? Oh no, that's with
I was
advantage.
gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm getting advantage
Yes.
from Arya. Cool.
I was like, hold on, you're not a fighter.
Ho-
Slow down a
hold
fucking
on.
second. But no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's with advantage. So yeah, that's a hit.
Nice. How much damage? I mean, assuming normal quarterstaff damage.
Yeah, normal quarterstaff plus 2.
6?
Yeah, so
I think that's 1d8 bludgeoning. Because I'm wielding it with 2 hands. Or is it quarterstaff even versatile? I don't even remember. I don't remember the quarterstaff stats.
Quarterstaff is, I think it is versatile. Oh, thanks, useful fucking. That's the proficiencies. 1d6 versatile. So yeah, 1d8 plus strength plus 2. So 1d8 plus 1.
But I got a crit.
So yeah, 2d8 plus 1.
So it's plus 2d8. But do I not get the plus magic?
You do, but your strength is -1, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Whoops. Let's see, slash roll. Thwack.
Okay.
That's bad.
It's not
So,
great.
As the spider turns to fight Arya, Elizabeth brings this stinging strike to the side of the spider and leaves a little dent.
I am helping.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add it to my attacks manually.
Yeah. So yeah, they are going to make. They're going to swing with their long, pointed, metallic forelegs. One will do one swing at Kelariis, one swing at Grim, and the other will do one swing at probably at Arya and Lyra because they're the most. Actually, no, because
I mean, Lyra is quite terrifying.
Yeah. So no, it'll do one against Arya and one against Lyra because you actually hit it. That's not right. So, why is this rolling with advantage? I don't know. Okay, so Kelariis a 12, Grim a 12. I rolled this way too many times.
What is Lyra's armor class?
Lyra's armor class at this point
A
is
19!
19.
Fuck me!
So a 16 against Lyra and then a 27 against Arya.
Yeah, 27 hits Arya.
You take 13 slashing damage as this leg flies past your guard.
Lyra is so beefy. It's crazy.
I keep
sounds
putting
like
the wrong sheet. Let's just get rid of
There we
that.
go. I have the Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah, but you're not attuned to it, so you can't use any of its abilities yet.
No. I can still
Uh,
hit with it.
oh, I need to see if the paralysis beam recharges. It does for the one of them. It does for the second one. Okay. It's going to try and use those again against one against Grim and one against Arya. So Constitution saving throws, please.
Ooh.
That's only a 15 because you don't have advantage on that one.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that as well.
Grim succeeds, Arya does not. Arya, you are paralyzed.
That's not good.
Oh.
Grim.
Well, it is time to see if I can get out the Mace of Smiting. Because I feel like these might be considered constructs.
Okay, so you sheath failure and then pull the mace.
Yes. I think I have it on my back, the mace.
That's how I imagine it as well.
Is it a construct?
It is.
Okay, because then I get to roll as the big boy. Aha!
Big boy.
Okay.
Big
Stunk.
Big boy. And more big boys. I don't know if that one hit, but
Yep.
I should really remove that text. Although if I don't add it there, I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
So you, in quick succession, slam, 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 3 heavy blows on this thing, denting, plating, and causing the under material to sort of like buckle and. It is still looking decently healthy though.
That's unfortunate.
Kelariis.
There we go.
I will do what I know how to do and keep hitting. Maybe.
Okay.
Hit him really hard!
2 swings. Hello.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Very nice.
I am still a little concerned about like smiting, just because like that is still magic. But also maybe fuck the rules. I don't know.
Fuck the
Kelariis
police.
is still under. Kelariis is still under the impression that it's not like arcane, so it might be okay. Who knows? I don't know. Also, it's not like it's fine. She's gonna smite.
Okay,
'Cause
so-
we kind of want to get out of here.
Yeah, you're using just a channeled smite, not a cast smite.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just a channel smite.
Fine, smite.
I'm gonna do both of the damages really quick.
Okay.
Roll a smite. I'm gonna just do a second level smite. Yeah, let's go smite. So that's 4. Nope, 3d8, so 6. I can't do math, is what I'm learning today.
Yep.
Nice.
Boosh.
Boosh.
That's a lot of radiant damage.
A lot of radiant damage, my dudes.
Okay, so you
And that's
bring
with
these
2 nat ones.
you bring these two hefty swings down on this creature, gouging through armor, and the as you channel the divinity through the blade, you watch as the fire sort of like radiant fire burns through the framework of this creature, like illuminating it through its like a number of like almost like vein-like pathways illuminate through its the under fabric. And yeah, that looks to have done a decent chunk of damage to it. It does not look so good anymore.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
That is-
Arya, Lyra gets to move and do her things.
I am paralyzed.
So yeah, Lyra gets to do her stuff, but you
She's gonna
are...
crotch.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a hit.
crunch.
Nice.
And does it get to make a strength saving throw?
It does have to make a strength saving throw.
Can you imagine this fucking fight with this fucking direwolf and this armored spider?
Yeah.
Ian, quick, D8.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, don't forget.
It rolled a 25 on its strength saving throw, so...
Oh man.
Does her strength save DC not go up? Like, general question. Does it not go up because she's gotten big? Or has her stat?
It may well do. That's a good point.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure that like the 25 is still
Yeah.
probably.
It's the
Unfortunately-
25 will still save, yeah. But hang on.
Oh, yeah. It's
Direwolf.
worth double checking.
Oh, and I should bring up the... Oh, I don't have the PDF open anymore. I'll bring it back up.
Otherwise, one of us can look whilst you continue.
It still says a strength DC 13 strength saving throw for the
That seems
direwolf.
Yeah,
Wrong.
That does seem very weird.
But let me check because you do get plus proficiency to some things. It adds your proficiency bonus to its attacks, damage, AC, and any saving throws or skills in which it is proficient. So it says nothing about ability saving throws. So it is still a 13, unfortunately.
That's sad.
That is unfortunate.
Also, yeah, technically the DC save for the normal wolf is DC 11 anyway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was because
So-
you were because you'd upgraded to the other kind of thing.
Oh.
Not
But
direwolf,
we-
whatever the wolf was before that.
Well, it was a modified warg.
Oh yes, it was modified warg. That was it.
I see.
Wait,
So yeah, you probably had a higher DC thing than you should have done at that level, but it had other sacrifices. Yeah, end of your turn. Make a Constitution saving throw. Again, you don't have advantage, but you fail. So you are still paralyzed. Elizabeth.
Do I still get flanking with Arya if she's paralyzed?
I will say no, because she's no longer considered a threat.
Okay, so just normal attack rolls.
Just normal attack
You could
rolls.
just you could shimmy around the thing roll
Yeah.
if you really wanted flanking.
You could do, yes.
Yeah. I'm just mildly concerned of if other things come into the room and come at me from behind. But yeah, let's do it. There we go. So yeah, get the flanking, thwack it.
Okay, that's a hit.
Thwack it.
Nice.
The dichotomy of those two rolls, though.
Okay,
Yeah, I forgot to type the damage type, so.
that's fine. Roll for the paralysis beam recharge. Fail. Success. So I suppose the sensible thing for me to do actually is to use the paralyzing beam first. So it will use that on Kelariis. Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. Oh, that's bad.
Okay, you are paralyzed.
Unfortunate.
Highly.
So it will now proceed to take its attacks against the paralyzed target for auto crits. No, wait, not auto crits. Is it? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
auto
paralyzed
yeah, it is
crits
auto
and
crits.
attack
Yeah.
rolls.
Paralyzes, yeah.
Auto crits and advantage on attack rolls.
Okay. Oops, I should do that with advantage. So 23 and a 19.
Only the 23 hits me.
Okay. So you take. Is it? No, it's another 2d8. So you take 27 slashing damage from the
Okay, total.
leg coming down.
That's,
That's
I
quite
think when you're paralyzed, you fail dex saves as well, don't you?
I can only
yes.
imagine.
You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so the other giant spider thing is going to target Arya with a force beam, which requires her to make a dexterity saving throw, which she automatically fails. You take 29 force damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
It will then swing at you twice with its legs.
Fuck's sake.
Alright, crit, but how pointless.
Fuck me.
Uh,
Oh god.
That's quite bad.
okay, Arya, you take 25 slashing and 17 slashing.
I'm down.
Oh, no.
Okay. It does so non-lethally.
Oh.
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 Oh no, I almost like that less.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
They're gonna take me into their web and eat me. Please.
No, probably
Grim?
more like these are a security system that just want you as a prisoner rather than a.
Well, things are a little problematic. So, but I feel like I need to deal with one problem at a time. I'll be right over, and I will start. Hopefully, this one is looking a little rough, right?
Yes, after Kelariis wailed on it.
Also, I have no advantage because paralyzed.
You can do it, Grim. I believe in you.
This is fine.
Holy shit.
Hit.
Okay,
Okay.
doing.
Still up.
Come on,
Hit. Still up.
come on. I just need to get to the final 25 points. And one more.
Hit.
Come on, Grim.
Just in case, because I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I'm just gonna
Okay.
try and get its aggro.
Okay. So with the final attack, you yell at it, bringing the mace down, and you watch as basically like the legs buckle from under it, and unlike the other constructs that just shattered into like gears and components, this one basically like a series of metal rings inside the black flesh that's underneath the armor plates just suddenly expand, slicing through the membrane, and it basically just shreds itself into a load of discs.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I'll start heading over. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Slow boy.
Kelariis, end of your turn. Constitution saving throw.
Wait, whoops. Much more like it.
21.
21.
Does that save?
That does
I hope.
save. You are no longer
Okay.
paralyzed.
It's the end of my turn though, right?
It's the end of your turn, yeah. Arya,
Okay.
you are stable, so you don't need to make a death saving throw.
Cool.
Lyra
Lyra's
has a
gonna
turn.
crunch.
Okay.
Get him, Lyra.
That does hit because you have advantage thanks to
Flanking.
Yeah.
flanking.
And it's marked. I don't know if that counts if I'm down.
That is a good question. I don't know about the... I have the PDF open, so I can check it real quick.
Be right there, Arya. I'll get you on the next turn.
No! Help!
I'll get
Spiritual aspect wolf. It does not say.
Well, I guess the more important question then is what does it say?
You have to choose it to mark it at the beginning of every round, so you can't do that if you're not conscious.
Right.
There we go.
Paralyzed trying to point. I can do this.
So yeah, it's just that 12 piercing. I don't remember if I already did that. I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say that I didn't. Elizabeth.
Right. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have like potions or shit on me. So,
just
but also the
smacking it.
staff.
I'll get over.
I don't know. Elizabeth's gonna risk it for a biscuit and go for a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Well, it looks like it's wearing metal armor. So, can I assume that shocking grasp gives me advantage?
It is made entirely of metal, so go right ahead.
Shocking grasp.
Okay. That is a hit.
Bzzzt.
Okay. I need to check its resistances. It is not resistant to lightning.
Nice.
Okay. So you summon the the magic of the shocking grasp and blast this thing with it. You feel the same resistance, but very, very, very much more subdued. It seems like you can cast cantrips without issue.
Cool.
The remaining retriever. The retriever grabs hold of Arya and begins to cast a spell.
No, please.
Oh, God.
I don't like this. I don't want to be a pie.
No.
I don't want to be a spider pie.
What's it casting?
Arcana check. It's casting plane shift.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Maybe it's sending me home.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't like that, but hang on, let me double check the spell magic.
It would be counterspell, not spell magic, but yes.
Yeah, counter spell. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure they use the same rules pretty much.
Yeah, you have to cast it at the same level that it is being cast at.
Yeah, or roll.
Yeah.
Roll at a DC 17.
So like that, don't you get like a bonus to the roll because you're an abjuration wizard?
That's a counter spell, I don't think.
That sounds dangerous, but you know.
Yeah.
But also plane
Well-
shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cancel it straight up. 7th
Okay.
level spell slot, counter
Okay.
spell.
So you cast a 7th level spell slot. I need to roll a d8.
Yep.
Please.
Please.
Okay, what school is it?
It's abjuration.
It's abjuration. Okay, so
Counter spells and abjuration.
abjuration.
Oh dear. Maybe you should have let me be a spider pie.
I don't think the spider wants to eat you.
I think it does.
I'm pretty sure it just wants to take you prisoner because you're a criminal.
Take 25 psychic damage.
Me?
No,
I
Elizabeth.
was like, fuck!
Oof.
Arya is
That
just
would be
unconscious
really
and like, what the fuck?
My brain hurts.
So you successfully counterspell the plane shift, but you immediately feel the like essentially a psychic feedback loop that just it you know when you hold a microphone too close to a speaker?
Yeah.
Imagine that inside your head.
Ah.
Yeah, I imagine there's definitely a lot of clutching Elizabeth's head with her free hand.
Yeah.
then.
You're not concentrating on anything, so that second part doesn't come into play. But yeah, you successfully counterspell the plane shift.
Totally worth it.
That is the end of its turn. It can only do that as an action. Grim.
Well, having seen that happen, I feel like it's even more important to. get that
It is.
spider
It is
away.
still technically grappling Arya because it did. It can do that. So technically, Arya is no longer paralyzed, but she is grappled
I'm also passed out.
and unconscious. Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on for Arya right now.
Arya's having a day.
You can definitely
Yeah.
say that's she certainly
Not
is.
quite sure how I can help besides slapping the spider.
Please slap the spider.
Slap it really hard, Chris.
Slap
Yeah.
that spider.
To the best of my ability.
Yeah, you slap the spider.
Why?
And
No, I guess I'll just have to stay here. I'm gonna
Wait.
try and slap the spider.
you could have stood there.
Yeah, there, but like I don't think I get like advantage anyway.
You'd get flanking. No, as in like there next to me.
He doesn't have that much movement.
Do I? No, because I went from. I should have because diagonal. It's
Yeah. Diagonally
Like-
you can. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like fucking. It's like 20 feet.
yeah, but like I'm rushing in. I wanna be close to I wanna be close to Arya.
Oh my god.
That sounds like something else.
Like
I just looked at
Never
my.
thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
I want you to know I glanced up as if to look into a camera, but there are no cameras
Yeah.
in my fucking room.
Don't forget
fine.
your yeah.
I guess there's a camera on my computer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just
That
look
counts.
into the web.
Is this a hit?
16 is not. No.
Okay. I guess we'll have to try again.
Hit.
Oh, that is a hit.
Nice.
Okay, so we're definitely gonna go on that attack.
Okay.
But come
Uh,
on.
Why is it always me that goes down? I mean, I know I have the least health, but like, come on.
It's
Because
gonna
you-
make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's change it up a bit. Let's get Grim down for goddamn once.
15.
Look, I'm a pillar of this party.
It is goaded.
Oh. I'm gonna. How does that even work? I'm gonna try. Well, never mind. I have one more swing.
Okay, hit it again.
Slap it.
Slap it even harder. Now that I have its attention, very big difference. Let's see.
What is your intention?
Let's see if we can terrify it a little.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Like I'm gonna it's just smash the other one, and I'm smashing it. Hopefully, it reduces some fear.
Okay.
I hate all of these. Like,
So,
It is immune to the frightened condition.
well, at least it isn't immune to damage.
I mean, it is a giant spider.
It is a giant
Oh.
spider.
I'd also like to point out how sad the reaction losing effect of shopping grasp is, given the turn order. Because if I went before all of you guys, then you guys could have exploited the fact that it doesn't have a reaction, but it gets its reaction back at the start of its next turn.
Yeah.
Which is immediately.
Kelariis.
It looks. How bad does it look? Right now.
Aside from the fact that it's like clutching Arya and was trying to dematerialize just a moment ago, it's like the plating is pretty dinged up, but it's still decently healthy.
So I'm trying to think if it's a better. Trying to think if it's a better bet to just try to like quickly take it out or get Arya up again. I mean, either way, I have to move up there, so I'm gonna go. Yeah. I think that's 25, but it's off the map.
Yeah. It is 25.
So okay. Hmm. Yeah, I will get Arya up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just dump a bunch of not healing hands, lay on hands and.
Healing hands. Put your big healing hands on me.
God damn it!
Okay.
Look. I'll give her 4 health.
I realized the other day that I've absolutely been like playing Arya as if she has a crush on Kelariis. I was just like, I don't know if that's real.
Wow.
Like once a session, I comment on your beefy arms.
I mean, it's your role-playing game. Do what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know if
my
Arya
God.
wants that, but I want it.
So
Lucas fucking projecting onto Arya.
you are conscious on 4 hit points.
Thanks.
Who would have thought that Luka was thirsty for big, beefy dragon arms?
I'm not
Me.
thirsty for it.
I was like, God.
So that's your turn, Kelariis.
Yeah, I think I will. Oh, right, because Arya's grappled right now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am for now.
It is now Arya's turn. Yeah, you are. You awaken to consciousness being held by this spider.
That seems like a horrifying event. Can I try to get out of this grapple?
You can. Athletics or acrobatics versus its athletics.
Okay.
Fuck it up, Arya.
Oops.
Natural 20 for 26.
Oh.
You cannot escape
No.
it.
Cries. I rode really good, but not
You,
good
you,
enough.
you did. It just rolled significantly better.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Okay. Lyra's gonna bite.
Okay.
Advantage.
Hit, yeah.
Can I mark this thing as well?
You can, yeah. You are now conscious, so.
20 om-nom damage.
That is not half bad.
Yeah, it is not.
No.
And strength saving throw.
Lyra doing work, yo.
Oh yes, it makes a
Rob.
strength saving throw. It fails.
Oh,
God.
buddy!
It is not prone.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Lyra grabs on a leg and just pulls, and it just goes. Sprawls out on the deck momentarily. Elizabeth.
I would like to point out now how I have triple advantage.
Not a
This
thing,
attack.
but for sure.
I have triple advantage. I know, it doesn't do anything mechanics-wise, but I have 3 sources of advantage.
That's something we keep forgetting. Arya has Elven accuracy, so technically, when you miss on an advantage roll, you can re-roll 1 dice.
Oh.
As long as you're using Dex, Intelligence, or Wisdom. We keep forgetting this.
Like, even if you don't miss, you could do it, right? To get the crit.
Zap.
Oh, yeah, in theory, yeah. Okay, so you're just winding up a shocking grasp. That does not hit.
Oh. I'm trying, guys.
You try
I know.
to grab hold of the thing, and it just pulls out of your grasp.
Look, these are good rolls on your stats this time.
The spider is going to attempt to cast a spell again.
What's it casting?
Arcana check. Same
25.
again. Same again, but it's this time it's it can't. It seems unable to carry itself. It is only targeting Arya.
Oh.
Why me? I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I'm still gonna counterspell it, but I'm only gonna use 3rd level slot, which means I have to roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and I checked. You do get your
Yeah,
proficiency.
yes, I saw that. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
So I'm
so
rolling-
scared right now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll intelligence anyway, but I have a +5.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
Help me!
Sorry, Arya.
So
I'm leaving the world!
I literally couldn't guarantee
pinned to the ground by the spider. Oh, you. I need to roll D8 as well. Okay, yeah. You feel the resistance, but it
Okay.
does not. It's not enough to deal damage.
Okay.
So yeah, you try to sever this, are unsuccessful, and Arya disappears.
Please.
Wait,
Help
isn't there
me.
a save for unwilling targets? No.
Oh yeah, hang on, that's it.
Yeah, actually,
That
there
is a good point.
I
wait,
am
hang
a...
on.
It is.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I-
You need to make a
Yeah.
charisma saving throw.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good! My favorite stat!
Also,
Because you're
I would
standing
also, I would also like to point
Nope.
out,
Oh.
it still needs to
Arya
make,
disappears.
hang on, I would also like to point out, the thing still needs to make a melee spell attack against Arya, in order to plane shift her.
for
What?
plane
Hang
shift?
on.
Yeah, choose a creature within your reach and make a melee spell attack against it. On a hit, the creature must deal on a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
But if you want to banish an
Oh,
unwilling
okay.
creature, you
Wow,
have to make an
yeah,
attack roll
okay.
as well.
It
All
will.
these rules that are being skipped.
No,
Oh.
there's a lot of technicalities.
It rolled a natural 20, so.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me!
I'm sorry, I really tried.
You all rules lawyered.
Wait, is that with the disadvantage that Grim gave it? Because
Oh yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Remember these before I roll the dice. God damn
No!
it!
What's it
Stay
before?
with us, Arya.
Give me my goddamn roll, Rob!
So it is a 14 against your armor class then.
Nope.
Yes!
Yes!
god.
What a disaster.
This is.
We are very professional here at Secondary.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
There were so many things that like we just pulled like,
Yeah.
oh shit, wait, this and this.
On the one hand, I'm very sorry. But on the other hand, that was hilarious.
It was like, oh, you disappeared. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, it turns out you didn't.
Okay.
oh.
So yeah, you got quite lucky there.
Oh,
Yeah.
my god.
I don't want to know what it... Well, actually, I do want to know what have happened. If they would
Well,
have
to be
succeeded.
fair, it had to be like was 3 failed rolls in a row, pretty much.
Oh, actually, it's done that. Seeing that it has failed. Yeah.
You
it's-
thought you could just teleport me away? Fuck you.
Yeah, it is going to stand up. That will cost it half its movement, and it will try to move 20 feet away. So, 5, 10, 15.
Oh,
You guys do
attack of
whatever.
opportunity.
Yeah, can I smack it?
Anybody who has a
Make it
reaction
real
can,
hard.
can do so.
Smack
Oh,
it.
no.
Oh fuck, that doesn't hit.
All the smacks.
Again, at this point, Arya is technically grappled, so.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
None of you hit.
No.
Come on, Lyra. Lyra, make one.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Rawr.
And I've already used my reaction.
Oh!
Oh, it might have to make a strength
my
saving throw to not be prone again. It passes 17.
Fuck.
One day I'm gonna be able to use my
Ooh.
goddamn ability.
That's still 19 piercing damage. That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
So that is 19. Okay. Grim, it's now your turn.
Okay.
Slap it, Grim.
Let Arya go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're
Also,
we're,
Arya,
we're
did you
just
have
gonna
the
go
health
for it.
back that I gave you?
Yeah, she's on 4 health.
Go.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't think I actually updated it.
Sorry, I gave her 40. 40.
Oh, 4-0.
Oh,
Okay.
40.
Yeah, sorry. I was
Oh,
like,
fuck.
what the fuck? Where's
Yeah.
your health?
We only heard 4.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I said 40. I marked off 40 on my sheet, so that was my
Wow.
bad, I guess.
Well, thank you.
also-
First hits, so.
I also didn't hear anything because my audio cut out at that moment.
Oh, lovely.
It's not
My
ideal.
internet's been having problems, so it's probably me.
No, it can't be.
But to be fair, I wasn't
Kelariis.
so I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I am going in. Also let Arya go. Where's my mouse? Where can I go to? Yeah, let's be on the other side of Arya. That seems fitting. I don't actually know. If I go like here, does that count as flanking? If I make it around
It will do.
there?
I will also point out, you guys, you can just try and wrench Arya free from the grasp, making your
No.
own check.
Like it seems so
This
near
is
death.
also- I know, like I just wanna smack it real hard.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I'm just saying that is an option.
This is fair.
That might
Um,
stop the repeat teleports.
Yeah, well, it can still do it even if it's not like grabbing Arya is the thing. I would imagine. Because as long as
But
she's
yeah, like I
next
said, it
to
makes
her.
an attack roll.
Yeah. I do want to move around to hit it though because I think that maybe we can get it down. I don't know. But does that give advantage? Is that enough for flanking or is Grim?
Yeah, that's enough for flanking, I would say.
Franking.
Franken.
Fracking.
That sounds bad actually.
Fracking.
Let's
Fracking. That's illegal now.
1,
It's on the US, baby.
That's illegal in the UK.
First one hits.
I wish it was legal here.
Yeah.
I'd like to smite on the first one. Just
Sure.
the second level. That was abysmal.
Okay. It's looking pretty dinged up. Yeah. This thing's grip on you is weakening, but it is still holding on to you.
Please let me free. Athletics.
Okay.
That's not good.
16.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
thought so.
Yeah, you're still like desperately fighting with it.
Don't forget Blair.
Oh yeah, and Lyra.
Get Lyra
Lyra says,
involved.
yoink.
Okay.
Well,
Lyra says ball.
there we go.
Hi, Blair.
Advantage, because we marked it.
One.
Nice.
Okay, that is enough damage to take it down.
Yes!
Yes!
So
Oh my god.
Lyra's jaws like chomp down on the leg that is holding Arya and just tear it free from the torso.
I
And
love
this
my
one,
wolf.
this one just sort of like, with the loss of its limb, just sort of like teeters for a moment and then just sort of like folds in on itself. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And with that, yeah.
Yeah.
The clash of battle fills the hall only to fall quiet.
Yeah.
What are you guys
Now-
doing?
Yeah. Well, let's just go.
We should
I would
go.
ask if you're alright, but we should ask after we go.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Okay, you
And yeah.
untangle yourself from the still slightly twitching spider limb.
Gross.
Lovely.
oof.
I do not like this spider.
You know what? Fair.
and You head out into the corridor.
Well, prepare for bad effects, I guess.
Prepare for double.
Oh, yeah, I want to walk.
I'm James.
I actually want to be fairly in front of people, just to find out if they do still affect us going the other way.
Okay. So you're
Oh man, we're gonna have to go through this
Yeah,
bullshit.
just enough that
I
if I
know.
do get hit, I get hit first, so I can
Yeah,
warn them.
Do you notice getting hit?
yeah.
I don't
You,
think.
so previously, if you succeeded the saving throw, you were not aware of anything that was happening.
Oh, right, yeah, good point. Okay.
I mean,
never
the
mind
other
then.
thing is that, like, even if we do, it's not like we have any way around it, so we may as well just all go.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
have time to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Okay, fair.
Well, hopefully this will work out. When has Tank the Trap ever gone wrong, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are just
Eh.
continuing forward. I need intelligence saving throw from everyone.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, I have +3.
Oh, fuck me.
Ah, Melora.
Ah,
So
Everybody
it's
has
2 18s, a 21, and an 11.
yeah. Okay. So Kelariis.
Or Kelariis.
It's
Okay. Who would you say is the person you trust the most? Like, trust unconditionally?
like in this group or in general?
In general.
A real hard question.
That's a really hard question.
Who's the first person that comes to mind, like, as the person you would trust?
Probably Arya.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you want this romance to happen. I don't know either. But if you hadn't said Arya, I would have been dead.
No, but here's look. I have good reasoning for this.
All right.
Okay.
I have good reasoning
So-
for this.
So, from
But I also don't know if this is good.
from behind you, you hear Arya's voice say, "Wait, stop."
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, but is Arya? I mean, sure. Yeah, I guess I stop.
So yeah, you stop hearing Arya, and then
Sure.
then the incongruence of the fact that Arya is faster than you and is ahead of you sinks in.
Damn it.
Presumably, you start
I mean-
forward again.
I think I turn around to be like, what
Okay, there's nothing behind you.
Oh god.
the
I'm assuming we notice.
Yeah, like she stops.
Yeah. Let's go.
The clanking
Kelariis.
stops.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, just like look really confused, and then just like hand is definitely like on the hilt of
Yeah.
my sword. Honestly, I don't feel like I've taken my hand off of my sword the entire time we've been
Yeah.
in this place.
Yeah.
Been
Started okay, then you lost your memory, and then it was all downhill.
It was just all downhill from there. It's just a bad time. So yeah.
So you keep on going.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Make me intelligence saving
Yeah.
throw again.
oh boy. I wish we had another choice,
just
but
another one.
everybody?
No, just Kelariis.
oh,
Just the person who failed.
This is getting
Okay.
worse.
So you turn to go, and the voice just behind you again just says, "Where are you going? Don't go."
God damn it.
This is so fucked though because I can see Arya in front of me.
I know!
Yeah, you are basically frozen to the spot, second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, Elizabeth's just gonna walk back up to you and just be like, Kelariis, what's wrong? What's happening? Are you okay?
I don't.
gotta keep moving. More spiders might be on their way.
I mean, Elizabeth once again is going to try and take your hand and or your wrist.
Well, I was gonna say, can I try to do something on my own first because I have a thing that I've never used before because I just got it with my level up.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is it's basically I can end a spell effect on myself. I don't know if this is a spell. Kelariis doesn't know if this is a spell. Like this specifically.
So
It doesn't
what
feel right.
the description is just that you end a spell effect, or
I can roll it. Hold on. I think I'm pretty sure I copied this exactly out of the description. This one? Whoops, that didn't roll. That rolled it.
you can use your action to end one spell on yourself or one willing creature that you touch.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Um.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
So you you just don't feel right about this. So you place hands on yourself, mutter a brief prayer, and you feel something lift.
Okay.
Okay.
I just like I kind of like think of it as like clutching the holy symbol for a second
Yeah.
as I do that, and just like trying to like physically shake myself out of it because Kelariis doesn't really know what the fuck else to do.
Yeah.
And just try to keep going forward.
So yeah, as Elizabeth, as you reach out, Kelariis just like grasps the holy symbol, and there's like this almost imperceptible moment where just like there's almost like a flash of something being dispersed, continuing on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I can. Yeah, if I can keep walking.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you've cleansed the effect, so it's no longer present on you. You keep going down the corridor. You get half the way again. Another saving throw, please,
Everyone.
from everyone.
I feel like we're just gonna fail one at one point. and it's
Ugh.
gonna be one
Oh
of
my
us.
god.
Oh,
Please,
Bruh.
Arya's been
My
through
God.
enough today.
23, 13, 16, 21.
Oh my god, guys.
Okay. So Arya and Grim.
Rip.
Okay. Yeah, you have the wave of vertigo. Arya hits you, and Grim, you feel the same. Where just all of a sudden your sense of spatial awareness just disappears. Yeah, basically, like the two of you just fall to the ground, unable to stand.
Cool, love it.
Okay.
My favorite.
Great.
Okay, Elizabeth at this point just like grabs Arya and tries to drag her, but
Yeah.
how
So
successfully that would go.
Elizabeth, with your passive perception as well, something is coming.
Yeah, okay. Elizabeth's gonna
Uh-oh.
turn to Kelariis and go, this is bad. We need to move now. Like
Uh,
really fast.
Can I lift one or either of them? Or either one or both? I'd imagine. 'cause
They
Grim
both
has
weigh
his
about the same, I think. So
Yeah,
armor.
because Grim's got his armor.
I'm gonna
actually,
I-
hang on. What is Lyra's intelligence now?
Good question. Did we update that?
We
she
did.
still has a -4.
But
Unless
what's
it
the
hasn't been
number?
updated. It's a 3.
Cool. She is literally too stupid to be affected by this spell effect.
Oh my god! Fuck!
Oh my god. That means, okay,
God.
in that case,
So,
Elizabeth will
yeah, I was
volunteer
gonna say,
to look at Lyra.
Lyra is trying to help Arya.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say,
can I-
Elizabeth.
She's
I will
too
try and.
stupid.
No, yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
honey.
look to Lyra and say, can we get her on your back?
She looks at you with a look of doggy disdain, but
Damn.
kneels.
Doggy
I will
disdain.
help to try and get Arya onto Lyra's back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just
Make-
pick
make
up
me-
Grim, I guess.
Make me a strength check because I don't know if you're not.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You might. There is a potential that you fail this.
Please don't drop me.
14.
I'd say that's
Oh my
enough.
Yay.
Yeah, I'll just pick up Grim. I'll just
Yeah, Kelariis, you don't even need to roll because yeah,
strong.
your lift
You've
your
done this
lift
before.
your lift capacity is enough to carry Grim.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grim, your sense of vertigo gets 10 times worse as you are hefted onto Kelariis'
Oh,
shoulders. Both
Sorry,
make me
Grim.
intelligence saves to try and clear it.
Considering how I usually deal with flights, I don't think this is gonna be ideal
Oh my
for me.
god. Arya!
Nat 20?
No, because you don't have advantage.
Uh,
Okay, so Grim, like for a few moments, you have to choke back the desire to throw up everywhere, but eventually
oh no.
your vertigo is removed.
Lyra's gonna hate me.
It's like it's taking all of your focus and resolve to just hold on to the dog that you are on top of. And as you are running down this corridor, you hit the next wave.
Oh,
So everybody except Arya needs to make an intelligence saving throw because Arya, you already have an effect on you, so you can't get it twice.
Blech.
This
Cool.
is literally the worst.
You people and your fucking high intelligence.
I'm
Fuck
gonna-
off.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
I'm gonna reroll. There we go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Yes, please, Grim, reroll.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, much better.
So
Better.
Alright,
Kelariis.
fuck me up.
Okay, let me consult the chart.
Oh no.
I'm so nervous about these. This is the worst.
Uh,
I don't think I have anything to like.
Like just being left like
Okay.
this RNG is the worst.
well, okay, this one is interesting.
Oh no.
I'm trying to think if this has an effect on what it is that you're currently trying to do.
Oh, what?
What would be your athletic score -5?
-5.
Yeah.
+5. My athletics score, or do you mean?
Your athletics, like 10 plus your athletic
Modified.
score. Sorry.
So 10 plus.
Yeah, 10
So
10
it's-
10 plus athletics -5.
Okay, so
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Grim, how much do you weigh exactly again with your armor on?
Oh, with my armor on? Well, I guess with all the gear I've got on me, I am 99 plus 40, 139. That's like all of my
okay.
gear.
So, Kelariis, in the, like as you continue to run down this corridor, it's almost like your brain fills with fog for a moment.
Ugh.
And you unconsciously like loose your grip on Grim. You're still strong enough to keep holding him, like not holding him properly, but he's like bouncing around all over the place.
Sorry, Grim.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on all skill checks
Oh, God.
until this effect is cured.
Um,
But yeah, basically, as you guys are reaching the end of this corridor, the doors at the far end of the corridor spring open, and similar to the large spiders, a large scorpion begins to squeeze its way through the
What
door
the
frame.
oh my God.
I don't like any of this. It makes me sad.
Well, just
But you are at the other set of doors.
Okay. Quick, open them. Open them.
Okay.
I want to cast a spell.
You're casting Dispel Magic.
No.
A spell.
Oh, a spell.
A
Okay.
spell,
I
Yeah.
thought you said Dispel.
No.
What are
I
you
wanna cast
casting?
I want to cast. This might not work, but I want to do it anyway. I want to cast Hold Monster on the Giant School.
Hold Monster. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Currently,
check the
what's the
spells
range on it?
section
Because
first.
this
90
thing's-
feet.
yeah, this thing is like 100 or so feet away from you.
Okay, well, once it gets,
Well,
if it
just get
gets
the fuck
within
out.
90 feet, I want to cast Hold Monster on it.
So you're holding a spell in preparation.
Yeah, but also like moving with everyone to the exit.
Okay, so you are casting a spell and maintaining concentration on it for a condition. What level is the Hold Monster?
At 5th.
5th. Oof. Okay. What school is it?
It's enchantment.
Okay. Okay, so roll me a concentration check because that will dictate how this
Yeah.
backfires.
Uh-oh.
How this
Okay.
backfires.
It's
okay,
decent,
so
depending on the damage, if there's damage.
oh wait, no, it's Hold Monster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it works normally. So
okay,
you're still holding it because there is a chance that this backfires on you, but it can't backfire on you because you don't meet the criteria of the spell.
Oh, I mean, technically I do. I'm still a creature.
Yeah, but
Humanoid is a class of creature.
Oh, okay then. In that case, roll against your own saving throw.
Okay then.
What the fuck? You
Let me
get
double
it.
check this. It's a
I guess you're
wisdom save, and I get advantage.
And you get a +3 from me because I'm assuming we're all close enough.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
So, you hold this spell, but as you're holding it, you begin to feel it take effect on yourself. You manage to resist it and drop the effect before it has any more negative effect on you.
Okay, so
But yeah, this thing comes barreling down the corridor. You guys burst into the room.
Yeah.
You have 10 portals in front of you.
Which one's the one with his symbol on it?
Well, I assume we kind of remember
Yeah,
like roughly where we.
as none of your memories have been permanently affected, you remember which portal you came through.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Great,
Because
thanks.
technically, Arya and Kelariis don't remember which portal they came through.
Well, yeah.
But you two do. So
Yeah,
So they don't
and
have the symbols
and
on
we
them.
took note.
they do have symbols on them. Yes.
Yeah. So
Oh, you just don't
I'm
remember the
gonna-
symbol.
Yeah, Elizabeth will point to the one with the symbol.
All right,
The correct symbol.
let's fucking go.
But yeah, there would have been a puzzle there if more people's memories had been affected. But
Fair.
so between the four of you, zoop, 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 you all jump into this weird shimmering mirror, and as you do so, where's my plaything? Okay. You find yourselves returned to the main workspace of Odin Talon's workshop.
Lovely.
As you are traveling, though, those of you, actually no, I suppose everybody can roll this. Everybody roll me a. I guess this would just be straight intelligence.
Great. We know how well that fares for me.
Yup.
Oh, that's bad.
Haha.
Oh,
Went about as well as expected.
Okay.
Yep.
So, the three of you, with the exception of Grim, are basically as you jump through this portal. There's like a brief moment where you're just bombarded with color and sensation as you arrive in the workshop. Grim,
yes.
for the briefest moment, you are aware of your surroundings as you're traveling, and as you fall from the Astral Sea, you are you basically are rapidly approaching a essentially like a multicolored orb that sort of resembles the map that you have of the what you know of the as material plane, at least at the center. Beyond it stretches like a wide blue ocean, but there looks almost to be maybe islands
Oh no.
off in the distance. And then beyond that, there's a massive ring that consists of a burning bright light, a shimmering substance almost like water, a void of like a void of swirling energy, and a almost what looks like a massive slab of stone.
Oh.
All circling this this disc. And beyond that, in the distance, as the briefest moment, you're able to catch sight of a swirling vortex and a radiant beacon of light, all of which tether to this central being by tiny wispy threads. Yeah, you are momentarily able to see the fabric of the universe.
That is kind of amazing.
Before you slam down into the workshop.
Lovely.
What a time. What a trip.
Although those islands that I think I saw, are those the ones that we know about?
No, they were much further away from the central landmass.
Because then, in that case, one of the first things I'll do is start trying to like draw a relative map, like just like a very rough
Oh,
shape.
Okay. Do I still have the key in my pocket?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the key back at Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Talon and just say, "Keep your fucking key."
He does not catch it.
You buddy.
Tong!
Technically, I should
Elizabeth.
be rolling. Technically, I should be rolling to see if I actually hit him with.
It's fine.
Elizabeth,
I
why
can
would
throw
you?
that badly.
Yeah, well, never mind. I've got to take care of this first before I forget.
Sorry, I just. Oh god.
Just begin, like, Grim just pulls out, like, I suppose the most easily accessible piece of paper is you have is the one that you pulled from the book. Do you write on the back of that, or do you look for something else?
Well, considering I also need something to actually write with, I
yeah,
actually have like supplies in the bag.
you rummage through the bag and begin to try and draw.
So,
Make me a performance check, I guess.
Oh, no.
Wow,
Well, hey, I have a positive modifier.
Yeah.
that's good.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, Grim, don't say that before you roll.
yep.
It's better than a 2.
Well,
I guess
So-
you're right.
That's a really low bar.
You start drawing and immediately realize that you've drawn it too small, so you try to make it bigger and
Oh,
a few moments later you are furnished with a not really to scale sketch of what looks like roughly the outline of the material plane and some extra blobs and a big circle and some other blobs with lines on them.
You tried your best.
Yeah.
That's not true. You did not try your best.
oh,
I can't believe you'd say that. It's like he tried so hard.
yeah.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Elizabeth's just gonna go. Oh, sorry, Mr. Talon. I do not want to do that again.
I take it you didn't have quite such a good time.
Well, we didn't have much luck with the book, so we just took the page,
Oh.
and the security didn't like that.
He sort of stands up and like begins to edge away from the table and waits.
Oh,
Well-
is something gonna come through now?
Possibly.
Great.
Oh, there was the
Lovely.
scorpion.
Yeah, I'm also gonna back away from the from the table then.
Yes, when I'm done with this,
Llewellyn
My
sort of
piece of
like
art.
backs away and like begins to let the spike chain like out from the pouch.
but yeah, but once I'm done with my amazing piece of art, I will pull out the piece of paper.
Okay, you pull out the piece of paper.
Does it still have this weird shimmer or whatever you would call it to it?
Harder to see in this light, but it's still there.
Okay. So-
It's more like heat lines now that you're on the material plane.
So it seems like we managed to keep the magic intact.
So 6 seconds pass. 12. 18.
I think we're good. And Elizabeth will then
And that's when
knock,
shit goes.
and then Elizabeth will knock on the nearest thing made of wood.
Dun, dun.
Which are weird habits.
Odin sort of says, "Strange. Normally the spiders come to return whatever it was that was taken."
Oh, the spiders aren't really the thing we're worried about.
Oh yeah, there was a scorpion.
Also, the spiders
also,
won't
they-
be.
The scorpion.
A scorpion is new.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if it saw which portal we went through. It might not have done.
Well, besides that, like the spiders did not make it. They are
Oh well, there's probably more than 2 spiders, I imagine.
maybe.
You fought the spiders?
Destroyed 2 of the spiders.
Destroyed the spiders?
Well,
Slightly.
Oh
it's
my.
it's a little unfortunate, but
It's just, oh my.
Anyway, I guess you'll be wanting this back, and I'll get the boat out.
wait, like Elizabeth, one step at a time.
What?
What?
Yes, quite. So it just like sort of like reaches towards the box, like absent-mindedly, still like processing what you've just said. I don't understand. The last person I saw come into contact with the spiders was, well, disappeared.
Oh yeah, they tried to. They tried twice to cast plane shift on Arya. First time I countered it, and the second time it just didn't manage to touch her with it, so the spell failed.
Yeah. Do you know what would have happened if that hadn't have failed?
No, and I don't really want to find out.
Yep. Same.
You know what?
Yeah,
Fair.
I think we're all
Fair.
agreed on that one.
All I know
Well,
is that supposedly those things were built by some creatures from another universe.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't really want to think about where they would send people.
Yeah, they were far more advanced than anything we saw on Latherman's Cay.
I don't
And
know.
Latherman had built a whole fucking army on that island.
Yeah. It would still be interesting to see where it went. Fortunately, the way back is always a lot harder. If there is one.
Well, I am suddenly going to have to find a different key. I'm going to have to go and apologize to some people in person and get another one, but that place has a memory. I would advise against you ever returning.
I don't plan on ever having a reason to have to go there anytime soon.
Well, unless we're desperate, but I feel like we have other methods of transportation.
Also, if I was going to plane shift anywhere, it wouldn't be to the astral plane or the astral sea.
But yes. One just quick question. You wouldn't happen to have a bunch of high grade paper and ink that you want to get rid of, right?
Get rid of? No.
Well,
Sell,
as in
maybe.
for a fee, of course.
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. I am still owed a rather significant sum for, and he indicates
yes.
the staff.
Well,
Yes,
we
of
will
course.
include that, and we'll settle it before we leave. Like
Good.
before we leave the building.
In fact, we might as well settle it now.
I must admit, I'm half tempted to shut your business down because of, well, you're kind of working with the enemy, but on the other hand, you seem like a relatively harmless man, just doing the job that nobody else, to just find someone else, I guess.
He
Might
sort
as
of
well have
he sort of like leans back a bit and sort of says, "Well, I'm sure you could do any number of those things, but as I said, I'm just a broker. I merely arrange things. The people that use them could be anyone."
Yeah, I know. And it won't. Removing you wouldn't stop anything, or well, like making you stop wouldn't change anything. So instead, I feel like we're best off just making it fair, like just agreeing to, or fulfilling the terms that we originally set up. I believe, what the deal was 2,000 gold pieces, 1,500 gold pieces, right?
1,500 on the return of the
And then
return of the vessel.
Yeah, and I need to copy a spell, so if you have, the inks and stuff for that.
I have
That'd be
spell
appreciated.
scribing components. How much do you need?
100 gold's worth.
100 gold is reasonable. I can do that.
and then we'll add. Well, I guess we'll just add that up.
Yeah,
so that-
we give you 1,600 gold, and,
And
we're
the boat.
and we're sorted.
And I think it's safe to say if I never see any of you ever again, that will be an improvement for all of us.
Yeah, mood.
I was hoping
Honestly,
maybe for a
fair.
slightly better relationship, but I guess that will have to be.
I mean, we did threaten this man.
Correction, Grim threatened this man.
Grim
I
threatened
did-
this man.
I stated facts. Nothing more, nothing
Oh,
less.
fuck's sake.
And I engaged in some rather excellent acting with him.
Yes,
Oh.
again, for the sake of good business, I think never seeing each other ever again.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll try to avoid it.
And I will turn to our new half-elf companion and say, so I can't. So we didn't get the information you needed, but we can get it if you give us a little bit of time. So you might want to come with us.
Well, I have for nothing but time.
Well,
Yeah. The thing.
You sound so much like your teacher when you say that.
I'm honestly flattered.
But yeah, she.
Claire
yeah,
just like shrugs. It was just an observation.
Yeah. So there is a spell I could be using. I need to copy it into my spell book, so you'll have to give me approximately 4 hours before I can even attempt the spell.
I suppose I should begin to compose a letter to Master Calistrate about all of this.
Well, we need a place to stay tonight anyway, so we could find that and take care of respective business.
yeah, and I'm also gonna start. I'm gonna start like counting out the gold, or I
Okay,
don't know if
yeah.
there's a better way of doing it, but because I'm gonna pay in gold pieces just
Well,
so we.
If
lighten
you
the load.
if you reach into the bag of holding and think of the specific amount of money, you will produce it.
Yeah, it will just appear. Because the
Convenient.
bag of holding.
Yeah, but I can't. I imagine I have to do it in a few steps because I cannot
Yeah.
hold 1,500 gold pieces in my
Yeah.
hands.
Well, you just think how much a pouch holds, line up the right number of pouches, and just empty the bits into the pouches one at a time and go,
Yeah,
there you
you
go, there's
just
all the
think
pouches.
100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold.
Yes. Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
gonna speed it up, but
Yeah.
Anyway, money is exchanged.
okay. So I'll subtract the 1,600. That's a big dent.
Yep. So, yeah, I guess in the interests of expediting, you all find somewhere to stay. I presume you want to just go and stay in the same place you stayed last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, a handful of gold. I think it was 2 gold for all of you.
Probably.
That sounds right, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'll pay
you spend the night. Elizabeth, you scribe the spell. And the next day you are rejoined by Llewellyn, who sort of says, well, here I am. I'm excited to find out what we might learn. I'm sure my master wishes she could be here. This we've hunted this kind of information for quite some time.
I must admit, after hearing the stories of the adventure, I'd quite like to meet her, but it'll have to be another time, I imagine.
But yeah, so I presume you begin to cast Sea Invisibility.
Yes, as soon as possible.
Okay, and that is where we will end for tonight, because it is late.
Cool.
There was
Well,
one
so-
little thing that I didn't get to mention that I wanted us to do, and it's if Elizabeth agrees and others, we'll talk about it next time. Start using the aura thingy to disguise our precious artifact that we acquired.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. She'd totally be in favor of that, making it appear non-magical.
Yeah, okay. So make sure you have that spell prepared in your spell list then.
Ooh. There's actually one slight problem.
Yes.
I have to touch it.
Oh,
Okay, so this is an
Then
experiment
this is
for next time then.
it's for next
Yeah.
time.
So yeah, just make sure you have that spell prepared for next time.
Yeah, I've got it prepared at the moment.
Cool. So, the plot thickens.
Indeed.
Dun dun dun.
Fuck
Some
yeah.
very unlucky rolls almost led to some very bad consequences there.
I really want to know what would have happened if I would have not been able to avoid that plane shift.
Yeah.
We'd have been abducted and probed by aliens, probably.
Yeah, you basically would have been plane shifted to a very bad place.
Oh no.
We would have had to mount a rescue mission.
Man, that would have been fucked up.
Yeah,
That
the main
would've-
problem with mounting a rescue mission is I can't teleport between planes without a special magical fork.
And you don't know which plane I'm on.
Would have been an interesting adventure.
It's alright, if you just waited
Yeah.
around long enough, the spider would have abducted all of you, and then you all would have been in the same place.
Well,
Yeah,
isn't
I
that
mean,
just a
that's one
comforting
way of
thought?
doing it, I guess.
See, what I would suggest doing is get kidnapped after we've acquired like an anchor to our
No.
plane.
We just go back, start banging pots and pans like, hey, spiders! Come
Spiders!
get us!
Where are we? Oh my god, look at
Uh,
Wow, that would have been a whole mess. I'm glad I did not get plane shifted.
Yep.
Mm.
I think we're all
But yeah, that was fun to take you guys to space on a weird alien structure.
unfortunately,
It was quite funny actually. I don't know whether anybody picked up on it, but the creatures I'm describing, Arya has actually met in a completely
What?
parallel timeline.
Oh.
Wait, what?
oh, is it the? I didn't
In
even
the
realize.
most ambitious crossover event in
Yeah.
tabletop history.
Oh.
Which means, yeah, Elizabeth has as well.
Oh yes, technically, yeah, you have as
Yeah.
well in an alternate timeline.
Yeah, in an alternate timeline, Elizabeth and Arya had
Yeah.
already met.
In the alternate timeline where you never met the thing because you met the other wizard instead.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
What an event.
So technically, yeah, that means it wasn't even the same Elizabeth. It's a different Elizabeth.
well, alternate universes.
Hooray!
Woohoo.
But yeah,
Oh.
so I guess if anyone else has anything to add,
Not much.
No?
Nope.
His mind was blown at the end.
yep.
That's really when I should have linked the video I linked earlier.
But yeah. In that case, all that's left to do is to thank you all for playing, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.